Hi, welcome to a new episode in the Internet Surfer, hosting the most horror and creepiest stories from Reddit. Please don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Enjoy.
The old beach house stood tall and proud, overlooking the vast ocean. Its windows sparkled under the summer sun, welcoming a beloved family for their annual vacation. Generations gathered, their laughter echoing through the house. Children dashed across the wooden floors, their tiny feet carrying the scent of sunscreen and salty air. Aunts and uncles reminisced on the porch swing, their voices blending with the rhythmic crashing of waves. Grandma's famous blueberry muffins sat cooling on the counter, their sweet aroma filling the air. The beach house was more than just a building. It was a sanctuary, a place where time seemed to slow down and love filled every corner. This year, the house buzzed with anticipation. It was more than just a family reunion. A wedding was on the horizon. The oldest cousin, Sarah, was getting married on the beach, right in front of the house. White chairs were being delivered, a flower arch was being assembled, and the air thrummed with excitement. This summer promised to be unforgettable. Days melted into a blissful routine. Mornings began with sunrise walks along the shore, collecting seashells and watching dolphins leap through the waves. Afternoons were spent swimming in the ocean, the cool water washing away all worries. Children built elaborate sandcastles, their imaginations running wild. Evenings were for shared meals on the porch, the setting sun painting the sky in vibrant hues. Stories were told, jokes were shared, and the sound of laughter filled the air. The family felt whole, connected by their love for each other and the magic of the beach house. Cousins who hadn't seen each other in months fell back into easy camaraderie. Games of beach volleyball became fiercely competitive, with teams divided along family lines. The youngest children splashed in the shallows, shrieking with delight as they chased after sandpipers. Every day felt like a gift, a precious moment to be cherished. The anticipation for Sarah's wedding added an extra layer of joy to the already festive atmosphere. Emily, the youngest of the siblings, was the last to arrive. She stepped out of her car with a tense smile, her eyes darting around nervously. While everyone else seemed to radiate joy and relaxation, Emily carried an air of unease. Her shoulders were hunched, her gaze distant, and her usual bright laughter was replaced with tight-lipped smiles. The family, caught up in their own happiness, didn't immediately notice Emily's subdued demeanor. They welcomed her with open arms, eager to hear about her life in the city. Emily, however, offered only vague responses, her eyes avoiding their gaze. She preferred to spend her time alone, taking long walks along the beach or disappearing into her room for hours on end. Her unusual behavior didn't go unnoticed for long. Whispers began to circulate. "Is Emily all right? She seems so different." Her mother tried to talk to her, but Emily brushed off her concerns, claiming she was just tired from the drive. Beneath her forced cheerfulness, a storm was brewing, and the family braced themselves for the inevitable downpour. As the days passed, Emily's behavior grew more erratic. She snapped at her siblings, started arguments over trivial matters, and her forced cheerfulness became increasingly brittle. The once harmonious atmosphere of the beach house began to crack under the strain of her unspoken distress. During a family game night, Emily's frustration reached a boiling point. Accusations flew, tears were shed, and the game ended abruptly. The room fell silent, the air thick with unspoken words and hurt feelings. Emily, realizing the extent of her outburst, fled to her room, slamming the door behind her. The remaining family members sat in stunned silence, the weight of Emily's pain settling over them. Her mother, heartbroken and worried, resolved to get to the bottom of her daughter's distress. The carefree joy of the vacation had evaporated, replaced by a growing sense of unease. Emily's struggles had cast a shadow over the beach house, and everyone wondered if the lighthearted joy they once shared could ever be fully restored.
Thanks for watching. Please comment, like, share and subscribe. The Internet Surfer on YouTube for more horror and scary stories.